As you know by the sound of the Wookiee, it is time for another episode of D&D on Inoculate Gaming with the merry band of adventurers. And there are lots of them. We got Thomas Benet, Zephyrus, Corvus, and Elwyn.
And we're still trying to uncover what element Gandalf is.
We seem to be doing a lot more time singing than we are fighting, but, you know, who knows?
I mean,
we did spend a lot of time singing the last two.
So, switching over to the multi-view so that pretty
here,
much
there, everywhere.
Everybody can be seen all at the same time. And,
okay, I can see chat now.
Pulling up the other things. Stalling for fun time. Alright. So, anybody want to recap what happened last episode?
We sang.
We sang for the town.
Yeah, you did your grand performance for the whole town, and?
They thought it was pretty good.
Right.
And we left.
I don't remember what it got us.
I think it was so good, in fact, they offered to give us magical items that you forgot to give us.
Oh, I do remember that.
We all bought horses.
Right, there was horses, and the magic items. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Against the GM.
Against the DM.
Against the DM, yes.
That's great. Oh.
Andy, what'd you roll?
So that would be a total of 6.
Alright.
Yeah,
if I had advantage, it would have been a total of 7.
Did you roll it right?
So, yeah, that's a no. That's still a continuous no at this point.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
And, yeah, no persuasion on that one. So, and then what else happened? After the singing performance?
We had
literally all of us have better charisma than you.
Yep, but I'm the one who said it.
I know.
It was a joke.
We had some sort of party. Go on, little Findig.
I mean, chances are he would have gave us a cursed acorn if he did succeed.
Probably.
No, not the cursed acorn.
There was a tribal dance, I believe. Also, I believe there was a... Then I believe, was it last time there was a little drummer boy and his merry band of orcs?
Words. I don't know if merry would be the description I would use, but, I mean, for you to use whichever, that's fine.
I mean, there was a dragon.
Right, they were drumming. Forgot about that.
There was a dragon.
I also forgot about the dragon. Roar. Good job, Zephy.
There was a 5-foot image of a dragon.
Hey, it still counts to some degree.
Kind of.
It did not do what it was intended to, but it was still a dragon.
No, it was the opposite of what I intended. But then I thunderwaved them for like 40 damage.
Didn't it like attract all of them, and we ended up having to fight them?
Yes,
I blew them up though. It's okay.
It is true. So,
okay.
All right.
It's diploma.
So, yeah, there was a dragon, a fake dragon, sort of a dragon. The sounds of a dragon, at least. But yeah, and then orcs came, and you just finished fighting the orcs. And, so yeah, at this point, then, you have to kind of restart your level up.
Where's Zephy?
But you had to restart your rest in order to get the
Matilda's asking where Zephy is.
So Zephy is a little bit late. He's having some traffic and some life things, and so he is on phone, but not on picture.
I got a 14
There were a total of
on
2
my
accidents
by the
on
way.
the highway.
Ooh, 2 accidents is rough.
I don't know why you asked me to roll for initiative, but I did.
I not exactly legally entered the express lane from an express exit, and I got past the accidents. I am still approaching home.
Let this be a lesson to all of you guys. If you want to drive safely, don't blue shell the first place driver.
Don't do what?
Blue shells are real?
They are.
Uh-huh.
I'm blue. Dum-dee-dum-die.
I prefer red.
Makes sense. Homing is pretty good too. But anyway,
Green are fun.
So yeah, at this point,
Matilda says she feels that pain, by the way, Zeffy.
At first, I thought it said paint.
No, that's an exclamation point.
Yes, I see that now.
Alright.
You want to feel the paint?
If you're playing paintball, you can feel the paint.
I have.
Alright, moving
right in the
on.
throat.
I shot my own foot one time. It hurt so bad.
Yeah, John shot me in the throat.
It didn't even pop. It just like bounced off my foot, but it left this giant bruise on top of my foot. It was the worst.
It wasn't on purpose. It was like 100 feet away.
Uh-huh. Sure it was.
Anyways, I'm sorry. Paintball. ADHD, my bad.
Right. Anyway, moving on. So since you guys kind of have to generally restart the rest, how do you guys want to do? You want to take the same watch initiative, or
we're restarting the rest?
The same watch initiative until morning, and then we'll kind of chill at camp until we're fully rested, and then continue on our way.
Okay. So you want to
technically, we've only lost a little bit of sleep. Oh, but never mind. You're right.
You had to fight, so we have to reset our long rest.
Right.
Yep, that's what I was realizing.
Because of the fight, it has to reset. Anyway, so who is next on initiative? Or not initiative, I mean, on
14?
the watch schedule.
Watched would have been John's character? Question mark?
No, his was last.
Yeah, we were on last. We were on third, and I think Andy was
second,
third.
Right? Andy was second last time, right?
I was second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright,
so it'd be Ed's turn?
This would be Owen. Sorry, Thomas. Yeah, Tomas.
So I'm going third.
Yep, you're going third.
Alright.
Wakey, wakey.
So I hit a
Keep
triple.
us safey.
So, yeah, so nothing happens on that one. Nice and safe, uneventful.
Am I supposed to roll?
No, that was just, I do the rolling for when people do watches.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, my wife woke up and I was saying hi.
Makes sense. Alright.
I gave her my food.
So then we're going to go on to fourth watch. Which is also uneventful. So then it becomes early morning, but some of you have still not fully rested the full amount of time. Because isn't your watch only 2 hours each?
That's what we've been doing.
Yeah. So yeah, some of you, are you guys planning on staying rested to get the full impacts of your level up, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just go.
I don't want to try to figure out what my character
12?
was at level 2.
Alright, so yeah, at this point...
We'll move out at noon. That should be enough time.
So at this point, I'm just going to assume that Zephyrus is going to keep the watch going
until we're all woken up, and then we just relax.
Until we're all generally ready, because... Yeah.
Because you don't have to leave.
Because isn't his less time to do his level up?
Yes.
It is?
Doesn't he only need a shorter amount of time for full rest?
I don't know. John?
I think it's a late hour. I don't think any of us have that trait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Then maybe
not sponsored by Meyer Olives.
I mean, it's still 8 hours regardless.
Right.
But I mean, we don't have to be sleeping for that entire 8 hours.
That's true. Alright, so...
What do we want to do around the campfire till we're fully rested?
Your guys' call on that one.
I'm going to make a batch of ale for everyone.
Corvus. Question.
Yes.
I don't really know anything about you.
Well, what would you like to know about me?
Why do you keep cutting your wrist?
I don't know if I would go. I don't know if I would phrase it like that again. Just a fair warning.
I try and avoid cutting the wrist because that would be an artery, and that would be very unfortunate.
You've got marks all over your hand.
Yes. So the idea is, blood is a very powerful tool. It's part of your life force, part of your vitality. It can also be useful as an accelerant or...
An accelerant? Like to start fires?
You cannot start the fire.
More along the lines of empowering things or... I
use magic, and I'm pretty sure I don't use blood ever.
I heard stories of people bending blood from bending water. The blood is powerful.
But yeah, I can use blood to increase the potency of my weapons, or I can even
fire blood.
Use it to hinder my enemies.
So in the chat, they just asked fire blood, and blood magic is always strong.
It is.
Interesting.
So
what else would you like to know about me?
So, are you using magic?
I would not say I'm using magic per se. I would say it's more. I would say it's probably more sacred arts that have been passed down.
So you're a ninja.
I wouldn't even say that. More, I don't want to go too much into this. More along the lines of, I found a text of this order and started practicing it myself.
Sounds dangerous. So you didn't have a master to teach you all this? I can tell you from experience, things like to explode when you try to do things without knowing what you're doing. At least around me, they explode.
Yes, well, thankfully this journal here, and I had a tattered old journal, is very specific on things you should and shouldn't do.
So what shouldn't you do?
Well, generally anything dealing with...
use a rusty knife?
Yes,
using a good advice, Mr. Thomas.
What?
I was telling Thomas that was good advice.
Oh, yeah, that's very good advice. But yeah, generally just things like, it's generally not kosher to, deal with the dead, or,
Deal with the dead? No handshakes with them?
Yeah, generally it's frowned upon.
Or going to a crossroads?
So what else would you like to know?
You're a butcher, right?
By trade. Before that, I was a locksmith, and before that, I was a whaler.
Huh? What's a whaler?
So, Where I'm from, we have these massive whales. These are just these mammoth sea creatures.
What's a whale? Oh, sea creature.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen the ocean.
What? How have you never seen the ocean?
Lived close to Gondor my whole life.
Well, these whales, they're beautiful, massive creatures. They've got a lot of fat in them, and their fat has many uses, such as, we use it for lighting lamps. It's also used as insulation.
How
very
big are these creatures?
Stuff. Oh, massive. Easily 80 to 100 feet long.
They're bigger than an oliphant.
That... I think you mean elephant, but yes,
much
larger.
Oliphant? Yeah, pretty sure you mean elephant.
No, I mean what I mean. I don't know what an elephant is, but oliphants are huge.
Oh yes, a whale is a massive creature, much larger than the elephants that we have. That I have, at least.
We'll deal with this creature later. Does your elephant talk?
Yes.
It does. So now we have two different worlds where animals are talking.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question.
So elephants don't talk where you're from?
No.
Do any animals talk where you're from?
Very rarely you will see one on, say, someone dressed up as an animal or something as an advertisement. But generally, no, animals do not talk where I'm from.
Okay, just confirming. Animals don't talk here either, by the way.
Andy, what about parrots? For your world?
I think parrots just imitate speech.
But they still talk. They still have some sort of human vocalization. Is what he's actually going for.
No, I would consider talking a form of communication, and parrots just imitate what they've heard. They're not necessarily talking.
All right. Have we rested enough to move on?
I think at this point, yeah, you've rested pretty well. And just to put kind of like an idea of where you are on the map, so I would say you're right outside the mountain pass. That would head toward, you're pretty close to Isengard.
Is that where they're taking the hobbits?
What hobbits?
I don't know. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
But
did we cross the river yet?
You have not crossed the fords of Isen.
No, the river Isen.
Gap of Rohan. You're going through the Gap of Rohan, but you haven't crossed the fords of Isen yet.
Where's the Gap of... Well, we were here. This is the city we did the dancing and stuff. So we moved down here?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Tharbad's there.
Yeah. So you're in Endawaith, about to move into Rohan.
Oh, there's the Gap. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Do we have a plan once we get to our destination and how we're going to find the robes?
By the way, where are we going? Oh, we're going to Edoras, right?
Correct.
I believe so.
Yeah. So
that sounds familiar.
We're getting there. Almost there.
The horses are...
How many more days of travel?
Well, with your delay, it's going to be tight for you to make it in the rest of the way. Especially because you're going to have to slow down because of the fords.
Darn those fords. Always breaking down.
Alright, so... You guys
it had to come out at some point. It had to come out.
So at this point, there is going to be a flashback scene when John gets on.
Zephyr?
or Zephyrus gets on. But we'll save that for when he gets on, but there'll be a flashback scene. Insert right here. What is that about? 4 rusty doors?
Ford.
Anyway.
Is that the name of the inn we're going to?
Alright, moving on. So, you gather everything up, get ready for everything on the cart, and then you start to head towards... Wow. Alright. I'll use some of those for later, I guess.
You're welcome. Sorry, I just thought that was really funny.
Alright, so yeah, you head towards the fords of Eisen, and you see that the water level is a little bit high.
How would we know that?
There looks like there's a lot of water in between you and the other side.
How deep does water look?
We're talking like rapids.
Not
I'm
rapids,
assuming.
but just very swift flowing water, and like you would estimate it would be above the horse's height.
How capable of swimmers are you guys?
Not.
I'm wearing heavy armor. I think I would just think.
I'm a city kid. City kids don't know how to swim.
Guys, can you quiet down a little bit?
I am quiet.
He's not talking
Don't think
about
he was
you.
talking to us.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
You know, my kids are shouting about why I didn't get pepperoni, or why I didn't get just cheese pizza.
Oh, children.
You didn't get me any pizza.
That's because you didn't ask.
He was stuck in
You're
traffic. What can you say?
You got me pizza.
Got it hot and ready, that's about all I got. But I made it.
Woo! Alright. So, while you guys figure out how to cross the river, we're going to go back to the insert scene here that I had. So...
Your kid with this Capri Sun's cracking me up.
Everyone remembers those. Old school lunches with the Capri Sun.
Right? Alright.
And trying to trade your cherry jello for a chocolate snack pack.
So, as...
Wait, they still have Lunchables?
I
Yes,
think Lunchables are still a thing.
they
They
exist.
are.
Lunchables are still a thing.
They're still never a first choice.
Oh, you know what? My wife was eating those when she could first start eating solid food. I remember that now. After her
Alright,
surgery.
so, while Zephyrus went back to his dream, he ended up getting pulled into like
His teapot?
transported in his mind into one of the old air temples from his homeworld.
Ooh.
And so he ends up seeing actually his father saying, "Well done, Zephyrus."
My good and faithful servant.
Where am I? What is this?
I decided to pull you into my world at the moment.
Well, this is different. I like what you've done with the place.
I haven't really changed it. It's how it was when I grew up.
Maybe I can actually come here someday.
Maybe. But
Maybe
how
not.
have you been doing on your journey?
Can you tell me which air temple it is?
Does Casey know the difference between all of them?
One of the ones I haven't been to, I'm assuming.
Have you been to the northern?
I would have been to the northern.
Okay, then let's do the western then.
Okay, definitely not. Nope.
Okay.
Haven't been there.
Alright, so yeah, it's the western air temple.
Time to Google.
I've done a little research on all of them. Because, of course, I did.
Alright. So yeah, as you can tell, everything looks upside down, and you're very confused by it.
Oh, this is the one where they fought the guy with the laser head.
Spoilers, anyway.
I needed a reference point, sorry.
No, you're good. So, how have you been doing on your journey?
My son got me a drink, and of course it's in the Lego Batman cup.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. Things have been going well. I've been learning some things. I do not have much to share with you.
Alright, well, I definitely have been, I saw that you I felt that you had gotten some damage in that last battle. So, I feel like that can be rectified.
Is there... I do not mean to ask for things, but is there more power I could get to protect my friends in order to do my quest for you?
Yes. Yeah, I think not only more power, but I think having someone to assist you with some of the small tasks might just be beneficial.
A friend? You give me a friend?
Well,
This is the beginning of the slave trade.
No, it is not that. That was another campaign I did.
What kind of friend? Companion?
Well, he was somewhat famous. He actually served with the Avatar for a while. But he typically he was very beneficial for very small tasks.
Really?
Okay, is he, how do I find him?
Well, you have to, perform a certain task for him to arrive. And so he goes on to explain how for you to do your ritual for,
I hope it's Naga.
Find familiar.
Find familiar, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
So he will help you, but I will also grant you some more power to help you survive and not get injured. I mean, you did well the first few battles, but that last one was a little close. So,
I took that new thing that you gave me, the Thunder Wave, and I blew out the enemies. It was very effective. Thank you for that.
That was very helpful, yes.
Cough, and...
But, yeah, so then he reaches over and actually, touches your head and bestows upon you your level up and your extra knowledge of things that you've just discovered.
So, does he tell me that I have new pages appearing in my book then?
Yes.
Does he tell me about what they are, or just tell me to read them and find out for myself?
Read them to find out for yourself.
Okay.
You will find them to be very beneficial.
I look forward to it. And also, I will learn anything I can, and I will share it back with you, of course, Father.
Good. Now go and learn some more. At that point, you then wake up and you find yourself once again having just recovered from the battle, but then you go with the group and you're at the river. And we're back. So,
wow.
Have you guys figured out how to be able to cross the fjord yet?
A boat.
So I'm confident I could swim across, but for those of you who are not accomplished swimmers, I was figuring...
It's not that I can't swim. I just can't go in the water.
Whatever your excuse, I might suggest looking for a bridge or a ford, a place of crossing. Or we can always find a boat or someone willing to take us across.
Well then.
Keep in mind, though, we've got a cart, so finding a boat big enough for our cart may be a little bit of a task.
There's got to be a bridge around here somewhere. Why do we get across here?
How far is it across?
Because there's mountains. Like, it cuts through, but there's generally mountains on either side of it. And the water comes from the mountains down.
How far is it from one side to the other?
He does not know.
I'm going to say it's about 12 feet.
Oh, that's not like
you could
forever
just
wide.
Jump that.
I couldn't jump that.
Yes, in D&D you can jump that. Normally, no.
I could jump 8 feet, not 12. I think 8. I don't know.
I mean,
how do you map that out?
You want to try to jump that?
No, not with a cart.
Ignore that.
How fast is the water moving?
I feel like this is a scene out of Oregon Trail right now.
Yes.
Do you ford the river?
Yes.
How fast would the water be moving?
Can we just pay somebody 25 cents in order to, ferry us across?
Not with a cart.
So, to long jump, you need to succeed a DC 10 strength check.
Okay. And then how far can you actually jump across?
And then if you land in difficult terrain, you would need to then succeed a DC 10 dexterity check.
But how far can you jump? Isn't it based on your modifier?
It's
or something?
It is equal to your strength score. You have to move at least 10 feet before.
So my strength score is +4, so I can jump 4 feet?
No. What is your score?
Not your modifier. Your score.
Oh, my score is 18. 18.
Then you could jump it.
You could jump 18 feet, yes.
I cannot.
Probably not with all that heavy armor. Here, let me have your helmet.
No, the strength score... Those rules take into account your
touching the helmet.
Equipment. If you're not encumbered, you're fine.
Still, though, that helmet looks kind of heavy. Maybe you should take it off just for this.
Right?
Leave my helmet alone.
But that doesn't.
That
doesn't answer the question how we get the cart across.
I'm gonna pick up a stone with my mage hand and then
can we reference
telekinetically move it and bounce it off Thomas's head.
Is there another bridge?
Not really. You could technically, if you went to Isengard, you could go around it.
So that was the next question I was going to ask, actually. Does your map list any bridges?
It does not list any bridges.
I mean, the fords would be the easiest place to cross, because that's where the water would be lowest.
Right.
Technically.
The chat does say pole vault.
Is that an option?
My staff isn't really long enough for that.
I mean, there's plenty of trees we can cut down a tree.
We can't really pole vault a cart.
I believe
either.
I'm literally the only one who can't make it across. Oh, and the horses. Duh.
Yeah, the horses, you...
That's kind of a problem.
Across, but I can swim across, I'm sure.
I mean, horses can swim, but we have a cart.
I mean, the cart can necessarily float, possibly.
No.
Made of wood.
Not with all the things we've got loaded onto it.
Well, we could tie the stuff to rope. Someone gets over and then pull over all the stuff, and then the cart can float.
I wouldn't risk it with someone else's cart.
Make a raft out of a cart?
I mean, we could just make a raft.
While we sit here, I'm going to go ahead and start a ritual.
Alright.
Reading through my book, I'm casting Mold Earth to make a basin in the earth. I'm going to produce flame to light some tea leaves on fire. And in my molded earth basin, I'm burning some leaves and getting some incense going. And I'm going to start some arcane sigils and stuff around the outside of it and start my hour, 10-minute long ritual.
Hour and 10. Oh.
Oh, yes, it's long.
He's doing witchcraft.
Ritual.
I'm doing warlock craft, actually.
It's witchcraft.
Why don't you do this in the cart where we can keep on moving? Well, never mind.
Well, we can't move. We're at the river.
It sounds like our only option is to go over to Isengard.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like it to me.
I'm going to see if I can get some help first.
We're headed to Isengard. Isengard. Isengard.
I mean, we would have seen you mold this earth, correct?
Yes.
He uses magic.
Can you do that over the river and make a bridge?
I could try. Let me try. When I am done with my ritual.
That would interrupt your ritual, so you'd have to wait at least an hour or so.
Yes, I would try when I am done.
Well, while we are waiting then, what can you tell us about this Isengard place?
I mean...
Isengard.
It's honestly mostly forest now. There's a tower there. It's pretty much the ruins of a fortress that got destroyed in the war. But the trees kind of took over. So we have these living tree things, and that's like their space.
I'm with you. We've got living trees too.
Okay.
You have dryads?
No.
No,
trees
they're
are
called
alive.
Ents.
We do not have Ents.
We do have living
we
trees.
have ants.
Ents take care of the trees.
We have ants.
Like gardeners?
Ent. E-N-T. Ent. Yeah, more like a shepherd. Some of these trees get real ornery. For the most part, they just kind of sit there and eat the sun. But
you can eat the sun. That sounds dangerous.
Some of the older trees have been known to eat people.
I have heard of a lot of mixed hybrid animals, but people tree is not one. This is new to me.
If we're lucky, we won't see one, and we can move on.
Are they dangerous?
I want to see one. I want to learn and catalog in my book.
Considering that they can sick the entire fortress on you, yes.
I could still catalog the fortress in my book.
Uh-huh. If we see one, we need to be as friendly as possible. When we get near these woods, don't pick up any... Don't even pick up a stick. Don't let it fire. If you got a sharp blade, you keep it sheathed. Don't hit the trees if you do have to pull it out.
Would my staff be considered...
It's not sharp, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Like, is it a piece of their body?
Oh, no, they
like
can
I'm hitting you with your arm?
No, you're good there.
Are we able to, walk on the roots?
I'm sure that's okay, although you might be better off just walking around.
Well, I was thinking more for the cart.
Oh, I think that'll be.
Heavy and it rolls.
Surely there's a trail. I don't know. Hopefully we don't have to get through the wild part of the woods, but.
Well, hopefully you can do this.
Do not anger the trees.
And we can just cross right here.
So it's 15 feet down, or 15 feet across the river?
12.
12.
Okay. And how deep is it? You said it's in flood stage. Can I check the water's depth?
It's taller than a horse, he said.
Well, it's about as tall as a horse. So,
the shoulder or the head?
Above the head.
Okay.
So probably 5 feet deep.
Horses are 7 or 8 feet tall, man.
I was gonna say.
No. Well, it depends on the size of the horse.
How tall are you, Keith?
I have a draft horse. I have a draft horse and you have a riding horse.
I know, I'm 6'3".
Since when is 5 foot considered deep for you?
I'm 5'2".
I'm not saying for me. My character is not 6'3", though.
Yeah, but your default thought was 5 feet is deep.
No, your initial thought was 5 feet. That's as high as a horse.
Yes.
A miniature horse.
All right.
These are taller than that.
There is 5'9".
So, am I able to finish my ritual now?
Yeah, at this point your ritual does finish. It starts to kind of glow, and I'll let you.
But how fast would the water be moving, Casey?
Exactly 6 feet tall.
I mean,
fast or just a slow?
No, I would say it's somewhat fast. You can see it white capping every once in a while.
Do you think it might be dangerous to attempt to swim?
I think swimming would be fine. It's the horses and the carts that are the question.
Horse cart. Okay.
I mean, Zephyrus can make things float, put all the horses on the cart, and then teleport, or then lift the cart.
The horse
push it over
on the cart.
Thomas, son, the cart's too heavy. I cannot lift that.
I mean, I can lift this pebble here.
Do or do not.
Clink, clink on your helmet.
There is no try, and I do not.
But I can't lift anything that heavy.
Oh.
I can lift more than him, but I cannot move it. We would have to pull with the rope or something. And it's too heavy. It's too heavy!
So yeah, at this point, the glowing for your ritual spell ends, and what ends up appearing in front of you is a Momo.
A freaking lemur.
Flying lemur. Ah, it is good to see you. I hear you spent time with Aang. I'm going to communicate with him. I'm going to communicate with him telepathically.
You can do it, Casey.
So nobody else can hear this, but
telepathic.
It's telepathic, and so I think I'm still gonna play with it to see which voice I want to do.
Oh.
But I think in this case I'm gonna do the drunken voice that Aang sees for Momo when he was slightly high.
In that dream.
In the dream / awake state, yeah. So it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be alive again.
Will you come with me on journey and help find things for Master?
Sounds like fun. Figured I was ready for some adventure again. The spirit world's gotten, well, it's not as exciting as it used to be.
There is much excitement in this world. It's very strange. We keep getting attacked by large, ugly things called orcs.
What world is this anyway?
Is the Middle Earth, I heard it called? I do not know what middle of what.
So, is there a lot of benders here, or what?
Bending does not work same here. It's, magic. In different ways.
Okay. Got any food?
It doesn't need any of us to have ADHD to distract us.
So I do have a question. I don't mean to disrespect your
What's that thing?
I guess. But it seems like
I'm just staring at this animal, that's all you see. I'm just staring at him.
Well, I know. And I'm just saying, it seems to me a cow or something with a little more meat would help us a little more than this thing. It's kind of stringy. It's maybe, 2 meals? Maybe 3 if you push it?
You not understand.
You want to eat that?
Corvus-san, you not understand. He help us. He not food.
I mean, I don't want to eat that.
He is not animal. He is creature from other world. And he is only here to help. He has no physical body to eat. You cannot eat him. If you kill him, he go back to spirit world, and I have to call him back. It's very expensive, please don't.
And it would take a whole hour again?
70 minutes. Sir.
I will keep that in mind. I'll keep to the jerky.
And all of the tea I had to burn.
It was a lot of
Now that
tea.
you're done bringing this creature thingy here, do that spell thingy on the water.
Excuse me, Momo.
Yes?
He can understand common, so I can speak out loud to him, but he won't be able to respond in common.
Right.
He'll just do his little speak thingy.
Can you fly to other side and try to find someone to help us?
He shrugs. Doesn't know where he'd be able to find somebody in a foreign land and he doesn't know.
Or just look for people. We find people all around.
Can he communicate to people?
Only to me.
He can through body language, but actually speaking telepathically is only Zephyrus.
Yeah, so how is he going to communicate? He doesn't seem very talkative. It's like, are you hoping that he's good at trades?
I'm hoping he can beckon them, get them to follow. Animals can get people to do that.
But is it safe to send this creature that doesn't look like anything we've seen here before?
Remember, Thomas-son, he cannot die. His only purpose is to help us. So, if he does not help, no purpose. If he helps and disappears, I call him back again.
Alright, so at this point, he's going to, get up and fly over the river, and is going to look for people that could be in the area.
What about molding earth on river?
I can do it twice. I can move earth into 5 feet and then 5 more feet, so 10 feet.
I mean, 2 feet is not that much to jump over. You basically just step across at that point.
So what I'm going to try to do, and it's deeper than 5 feet, I think, is part of the problem. But I'm going to try to move 5 feet of earth into one side of the river. I'm going to go to the opposite side of the river, and I'm going to pull 5 feet of earth in that side, creating a bit of a choke point. And the water will flow through the middle.
So, you're putting it 5 feet on each side, closer together?
Yeah. So there should be 2 feet in the middle, but also water's flowing over the top because it's not deep enough.
Right. Alright. So you make it to where it's really small for, like, it would make it 2 feet that you have to wade through, then a 2-foot gap, and then 2 feet the rest of the way.
Yeah.
How is that going to help get a cart across?
Well, it makes it easier for us to walk. We can walk across, and horse can walk across. But cart, I do not know. We dismantle carts and bring it in pieces, or we break up carts and use to make bridge. But I don't see we keep carts.
How about we just take all of the packs that are on the cart over one at a time, and I can take the cart over myself.
We can try that.
Alright, so in this case, for fording the river, are you guys going to do that plan? Is that your plan?
I think that's the best we've got.
Does it involve me swimming?
No, you can just
No.
walk across this point now.
Alright, then I'm good.
I mean, you have to get slightly wet, but other than that.
Yeah, if it was like 8 feet of water, and I got 5 feet into it, it's like 3 feet of water now. So it's going to be up to your waist, but you're not going to be in over your head.
Okay, good.
Just make sure you don't miss the middle and get swept away in the current.
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty
let's hope.
sure I'm also making the current stronger in the middle because it has nowhere else to go.
Yeah, I was going to actually ask that.
Can I just ride a horse across?
Is your mold earth strong enough to withstand the water pressure, since it apparently is moving pretty quickly?
It doesn't state that one way or the other. That's up to DM.
Yeah, at this point, it would be in the initial strength of the spell, but I think over time the water pressure would start wearing away at it. So it'll actually start reducing it as time goes on.
Right now,
I can always do it again then.
fine. I mean, it's a cantrip. Can't you do it multiple times?
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
Let us do it again. Right now.
That would probably cancel out what he already did.
No, it stays.
Oh.
Can I use my cantrip to hold the earth in place and refortify it, its strength against the water?
I would say
Or
yeah.
Or just use it enough times to make a dirt bridge up across the whole thing and just ride across
Or
without getting wet at all.
Or could I use shape water to suck the water out of the dirt and keep it strong?
I feel like that's stretching it.
Yeah, that's too much.
Okay.
Or shape water in the
I gotta
form
come
of-
up with good ways to use shape water, though.
You can shape water enough to it where it slows down.
Hey, the painted lady can bend blood. Can I bend mud?
And you can make a whirlpool to
not
slow the
yet.
flow of the water down.
Alright, so I can recast it, and we can even just step a few feet up the stream and do the same thing again, if we need to. But,
Again,
I think...
am I allowed to ride my horse across?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
ride the horses across.
I mean, at that point, you could just ride the whole cart.
And if their
I don't.
feet
Is there a
start
cart?
si-
Do we have a horse for everyone?
Yes.
I have a
Only
I have a-
one person doesn't have a horse.
That's
I
what I,
have a-
thought.
I have a draft horse, and I was keeping. I think Corvus was in my cart because Thomas was riding on Corvus's horse.
I was on
No.
I'm on the scout horse. I don't have
He's on my horse.
Oh, I had it backwards.
I'm on the
Thomas
cart
was
because
riding in the cart.
I bought my
Alright.
own horse.
So I'm gonna grab some of the provisions out of the cart and saddle it or hook it up to my horse and take my horse across first.
Alright, so while that's happening, Zephyrus, you hear a telepathic, like, I'm bringing back help. It's not human, but it could be help.
Oh dear.
So he's within 100 feet of me to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you see...
Everybody!
Around the riverbank.
Hurry!
So, because you crossed it, you start to see him, and you actually end up seeing 3 wolf-like creatures,
Oh no.
like, coming with him
Oh no.
to try to help you guys.
Yeah, he found something that wants to eat him.
I'll try talking common to them when they get within range of me to shout at them. Hello, friends! Can you help us get cart across river?
And then, the minute they see you guys, they actually start to become more angry, and they look like they start to become threatening.
Friendly. Not friendly. Friends, hurry!
Ed would know what this is.
Oh, sorry. I was doing things.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, stop goofing off, man.
It would actually be wargs.
Yeah.
Wargs are not friendly.
Now, they have 4 legs,
God.
right?
They have 4
Correct.
legs, yeah. They're basically a big mastiff.
I'm going to attempt to disguise self and make myself look like an orc.
Okay.
Would you know the relation between an orc and a warg?
No, but I know we just fought orcs, and I'm trying. I actually don't know if there's a relationship there, because I think it's a relationship with goblins. But my character doesn't know either of that.
Alright.
So I'm going to disguise all my weapons and clothing and make myself look like the one of the orcs that we fought last night. Seriously, that was last night, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
So, yeah, Momo ends up pretty much flying straight back, and he's like, I think these will help? Maybe. They were the closest thing I could find. So, you're actually disguising Self as an orc?
Yes. Make my staff look like a crude axe, and just like one of the guys I just saw.
Leave the horses. These things don't look friendly.
So, who's across the river so far?
I would think only at this point John with his horse.
Alright, John, your horse made it across, and nobody else has yet. And apparently Ed is finding gifts of Momo battling things.
Yes. Maybe.
I mean, upon seeing these big dog-like creatures, I will run across the ford that he made and assist him. Whatever's going on.
Okay.
ADHD is strong today.
Yeah,
We've been able to slightly notice. Anyway,
slightly.
so
Latido. Well, that stopped him in his tracks.
You! Stop there! Me, Ugluk!
Ugluk.
What did you just
That's
say?
the best name you could think of? Ugluk?
They look ugly, I say Ugluk.
Alright, fair.
1 second. I'm trying to convert this to D&D, but I am not seeing.
Wait, do I need to hit the stream?
No,
Did
you're
it?
good.
No,
Don't
no.
hit it.
No, there's nothing there yet.
Oh, yeah, I don't have mine up yet either. Oh, I did
If you're looking for an idea on how to handle this, you may want him to do like an animal handling with disadvantage or something.
No, I got that. It's what.
Okay.
Trying to look.
Give
at...
him disadvantage ideas. I'm Ugluk, I get an advantage.
That's the thing. They've got no
You're
relation.
also
to you,
pretending to be a
Yeah.
creature not from your world. You're not super familiar with them. Also speaking a language that they don't speak.
I mean, I'm just doing it in common. But I don't know any Orcish.
There it
Very
is. That's
broken.
better. I was looking for like what stat block to use, so it was taking me a second. All right, so
La-ti-do.
so wait, what did you actually say? What did you actually try to tell them?
Up there,
Stop.
me, Ugluk, have
Halt.
situation under control.
Halt in the name of Ugluk.
Hey.
All right, go ahead and try to roll.
Intimidation?
Persuasion, intimidation, animal handling.
Let's do animal handling on this one.
I appreciate that, sir. I'm proficient with that. First roll of the night. Wait, no. Corvus rolled earlier.
I rolled for initiative.
10?
All right, so for 10,
Not good, but not...
I would say they pause, but they still look at you.
Enough time. Thomas, come! Ugluk, call you... Armored man. Come.
I crossed the river and I stared down one of these wolf-like creatures, and then I cast command on it.
Okay.
At what distance? Aren't they still like 90 feet away?
I don't know how far are they. How close are they?
I would say they're about 50 at this point.
Okay.
50 feet away.
Okay. My range of that is 60, and I tell it to flee.
Okay.
Remind me
It
of
has to
command
make-
again.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
It's a fear, isn't it? No, it's a
No, I tell them to flee.
it's a charm. You're charming it.
It also needs to know your language, so do words
Does it know
under
common?
It's just like, oh, let me pull up the stat block. I don't have it
in
memorized.
This stat block. Yeah, at this point, I would have it to where it does not recognize common.
So they don't understand me either.
I mean,
Yeah.
can I say it in all three of my languages?
No, you choose a language when you cast the spell.
Oh.
It says it in the
Real.
spell.
You can,
Yeah.
but you'd be using it 3 times. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
you don't
want to
have
do
that many spell casts.
Actually, I do.
Well, you'll have to spend your turn each turn trying every language.
So yeah, at this point, they don't understand.
They look pretty aggressive, though, don't they?
Yeah, at this point, they do.
So I will use this command, but that didn't do anything.
I see Thomas using magic. I'm going to start doing the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to do a Hex Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
you're
just
just
straight up attacking them at this point?
They
You're just
are
straight attacking now.
pulling out their fangs, and they got faster and more aggressive when they saw us. I am seeing rabid beasts come at me, and I'm not digging it.
You didn't want to try the dragon again?
It didn't work.
We tried an orc instead.
Yeah, he did try it orc. Give him credit for that.
I still look like Ugluk.
It did cause them to slow down, so it did some effect.
See, guys, my magic is useful.
Ha!
All right,
I mean, mine is
so
not.
you didn't attack on all 3 of them, or just one of them?
I mean,
I mean,
are
do
we
we
getting
even
into
have
initiative at this point?
I would say we're in initiative, and you can only hit one of them, right?
I can only hit
Yeah,
one.
just one.
You only hit
So
one?
should we roll
All right.
initiative now?
Well, until I level it up, yeah. I can only shoot once.
Alright, so...
I would say set the board and let's roll initiative.
Yeah, give me a quick second.
I would like to point out I'm on my horse,
I am
looking
on foot.
like an orc.
Yep.
An orc on a horse.
Yes. I don't know enough about these creatures to say that that's weird.
Alright, so... yeah, go ahead and roll for your attack. I'm gonna have you just attack the first one.
Wait. And I applied my hex, right?
Yes, you did say that.
Yeah.
I would like the hex to be on. We'll do strength ability checks.
Okay.
And let's see what I can get with my Eldritch Blast. Wind Blast. 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Let's see, necrotic. Let's see.
These are big dogs, right?
Yes.
Oh, not super awesome.
Roughly about the same size as the horse.
5 force damage, 1 necrotic damage, and 2 thunder damage.
That's not that bad.
It's a bunch of random damage.
Well, that's what I do.
Alright, so
Random
roll
damage.
initiative.
I would give you the total, but it also means that I would then have to ask if they're resistant to anything, and that's information I shouldn't have.
I got a 16.
You could ask if that information is relevant.
So yes,
and whether
Casey.
it's relevant or not, Casey could tell
8.
you. Yeah, it is. Someone else got 8?
I got 15.
Why is it not showing mine? Where's it?
Hey, I know that, Ben.
Yeah, you would know this, Ben.
Those do lock into place.
I know, I'm just not doing as much to try to do all of them.
Fine.
Because otherwise we're going to be here for a while. But just to
Fair.
show that this is wet in a river.
Well, it looks blue already, so I figured it was a river.
Gray.
Every time we've seen it, it looked like a river.
It was more
Technically
stone,
a gray, but this camera does that. Yeah.
It's clearly gray.
These are more blue, these are gray. But anyway, this is the river section. I'm doing just a simple spot of the river, but also just to, I think you just, the rest of it's there. And
Does
for other
everybody
kicks-
see my initiative roll?
Mm-hmm.
For other kicks and giggles, I'm doing like your mold earth.
Oh yay! I get to see my Mold Eartha.
I'm gonna throw your mold earth on here. Even though there is like a 2-foot gap, this is just for right now. I'm doing it that way.
Toph could not have done any better.
So you're over here with your horse. Everyone
I'm over
else-
there as well. I'm over there as well. I moved across.
Understand.
Alright. And then they're still further out that way because I said they were 50 feet away, so you can't fully see them. But I'm gonna make one. The one that you attacked is this green one here. So yeah, Scorpion's been hit, but the other ones have not yet been hit.
And we can't really see those.
Alright, so I'm pulling it up this way. And what was initiatives?
15.
16.
Hey!
8. Hopefully you heard me.
I did.
Alright. Good. Is Momo on this map?
Why do you have to roll initiative for Momo?
I thought he goes in your initiative order.
Well,
yeah, he
that's
goes after you.
that's how a lot of people like to play it, that they go right before or right after me, but technically he has his own initiative.
What?
He's his own creature.
Just for simplicity's sake, I would have him go before or after you.
Would you let him go right before me?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. He's going to...
What did you roll?
Well, I'll wait until we get to my turn, I guess.
Yeah, what'd you roll, by the way? You rolled a 4?
I had a
You rolled a
natural 1, so with my modifier, 4. The worst possible roll. And I think I did that on initiative last game.
No, you got higher last game, I think.
Not much.
Alright.
Went after you, and you were in front of me, and I told you to move, and you didn't.
So, actually, the wolves got... They are going first, so...
Goes figures. I already had my turn anyway, right?
Am I
Well, you had
with
the
Wolverine
surprise
on the
round,
other
'cause
side of the river? Is that who
We're
I
not on
am?
initiative yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are on the other side of the river.
Okay.
Yeah,
Still.
Keith and I both got a surprise round. Keith, you did expend a spell slot for that.
I know, I already took it off.
Oh, and I did on my Hex.
So these are faster than I expected. They actually get all the way up to you guys in the first round.
Oh,
Now
boy.
that is impressive.
Holy fastness.
Holy Need for Speed Batman.
When I pulled up the stat block, I was like, oh yeah, they probably have 30. No, they actually have much higher than that.
It makes sense for wolves.
Alright, so... at this point, they are going to attack Thomas. Uh, 14, I'm assuming, doesn't hit.
Nope.
14
That would
hit
be
me.
a miss.
Pretty sure that would hit Elwin's son.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
Yeah, my...
Wait. If two of us... Okay. We're on the right side of the river now?
Yeah, you guys are over here. Where you came from was over here.
Okay.
Are we actually in the forest yet, by the way?
No, you're not in the forest.
Okay.
This is still pretty much like right at the ford. So these were found in the mountains, is where Momo found them.
Nice.
Alright, so that's going to be 7 damage, but go ahead and roll a strength saving throw.
Okay.
This is to see if you keep your armor or whether it gets chewed off.
I'd like it to be chewed off. That'd be okay.
17.
Or he's getting pushed into the river.
Alright, 17 saves, you're good.
And how much damage you said? 7?
7. Piercing, if that matters.
Nope.
If they try to shove, that's an athletics check, I believe, is a strength-based. And the guy I have hexed has a disadvantage. Just remember.
Right, well, this is a part of his natural abilities.
Probably a part of the attack,
It's a part of the attack, yeah.
so it wouldn't take into that.
Which one is
It's
Hex?
probably a grapple or something.
The first
So
one
is
also missed, by the way. And the first one was the hexed one.
Okay, so Scorpion's Hex.
Yeah. Alright, so now it is Thomas's turn.
Alright, I'm going to try to do something interesting here. Hopefully it'll work. I'm going to... Hold on, I need to see if I can do this right. So as a bonus action, I'm going to use Thunderous Smite on my sword. And I'm
Okay.
going to make a melee attack on the one that's closest to the river.
So the scorpion?
The scorpion one. And I'm going to make an attack. Does a 23 hit?
That hits.
So I'm going. Okay, so that's what I don't like to do. Spells, Thunderous Smite. 2d6 and a d8. Right, let's d8. So it takes 7. It takes 19 damage, and it has to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
Which it has disadvantage on. The strength is 13, so it has to be at 13.
It got a 14, so it saves.
Oh, dang it.
We're
That
going
was
to
a
knock it prone.
disadvantage.
This is very much daytime, right?
Even
Yes.
with disadvantage, it got a 14?
Yeah, if it would have had advantage, it would have had 21.
Dang it. I was going to push it into the river.
Right?
That's what I was trying to do.
Good try. You almost got it. It just rolled high enough that it worked.
Yep. So that's another spell slot.
All right, is that it for your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Corvus.
All right. Well, I will start by...
Let your rest.
No, my
not
finger.
that.
So I will...
Little prick his finger.
I will rub the palm of my hand up
Is he
against the
diabetic?
crossbow bolt, and then I will shoot. And
Alright.
Scorpion. Wolfie.
All right. Is they within range?
80 foot range.
Yeah, you're good. And you got a good sight line on them. You're fine. All right.
And I actually got a natural 20.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Oh boy!
First time Andy's going to do some real damage here.
Yep,
He's
we'll
supposed
see.
to be our DPS.
He's supposed to be some DPS, yeah.
I told you guys going in, I'm not DPS. Blood Hunter's not all that great.
You certainly aren't utility.
He's just a meat shield.
Hey now.
Yeah, but we have Thomas. He's the meat shield. He goes unconscious every episode.
Didn't last time.
Yeah, because I saved your butt. You got surrounded and I blew them up.
So
I was fine.
I did 9 points of damage.
All right, that's looking very rough.
And that's my turn.
Which one did he hit?
Scorpion.
The one that's like
Scorpion.
pretty much.
I'm
after
sorry,
the one I
I'm-
smacked with my sword.
Not the one I have hexed, the one on the
No, the
other
one
side.
you do have hex.
No, that is the one that you have hexed.
It is the one
Also,
you have hex.
for the record, even though I rolled 2d and 2d4 on my radiant damage and my radiant damage to the BC, I did more damage to myself with that.
Oh, that's fun. All right, it
Of
is
course.
Elwyn.
So are any of them bloodied?
Yes, the
Yes, the
Scorpion
hexed
one.
one is.
The one wearing the green hat.
Okay.
He's looking very, very rough.
So on this side of the river, I'm gonna move a few spaces down just for a better line of sight.
Down or up?
Up
Whatever.
the river.
How many?
I don't know, 2 or 3. That's fine.
I'm at 3.
I mean, I should be safe on the side of the river, right?
You would think so, yeah.
I calculate that
Cool.
as 25 feet of movement.
What?
No, that was
That's
15.
15.
But he was behind. Oh,
No,
whatever.
he was in front of Wolverine.
Easy enough.
Anyways, am I technically still on my horse anyways?
I believe so, yeah.
You, didn't,
Alright.
you never said you're getting off.
Casting web.
Okay.
Ooh. Interesting.
Just somewhere where the three of them are in it, but Keith is not. It's a 20-foot cube. Well, radius. With this kind of map.
Alright, hold on. So wait, 20-foot cube, so you're doing it, like, way over here?
Yeah. I think it might have to be back one. 20 foot is quite a bit.
20-foot radius or 20-foot cube?
It says cube. But on this kind of map, it ends up being radius.
Yeah, I'm doing 4 by 4 is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have
For
to
those
go...
of you listening, that's actually diameter. They're just not using the right term.
You're correct, mathematician.
Oh, you're right. Well, you know.
Makes a big difference.
Alright, so yeah, you webbed everybody but Keith. I don't have anything for web, so just imagine webs here.
Okay.
Is that all difficult terrain?
Yes. So any creature that starts its turn in the webs or enters during its turn must make a dexterity saving throw. The webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure the area. Anyways, if they fail the save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free. A creature restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save to get out. The webs are flammable. Any 4-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns away in 1 round, dealing 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Oh, there are so many ways to make that fun.
I am going to quicken Firebolt.
Yes.
Hold on. So wait, when you cast web, aren't they able to make a dex save?
Let me pull it back up. I was pulling up my meta magic to mark it. It's on the start of their turn. They make a dex save.
It won't
to see
have
if they're
the
restrained.
opportunity.
Oh, okay.
You basically just doused them in gasoline and lit it.
Alright, so yeah, they're not fully restrained yet, but they are under the web, yes.
Okay, cool. I will go ahead and give myself advantage, because why not?
Alright.
That would be a 20.
20 to hit?
No, that would be a nat 20.
Oh!
Yes.
That's for the fireball or the quicken?
The quicken just lets me cast it.
Oh, okay.
Quicken is a meta magic to take an action and turn it into a bonus action, but of course he can only cast 1 spell per turn, so he's using a cantrip as a bonus action.
Yeah. What he said.
Alright, so which one are you targeting for? You said firebolt or fireball?
Oh, bolt.
Firebolt.
He can't do a bolt.
Bolt, yeah, okay.
No, that's a 3rd level spell. We can't do that until 5th level.
Correct. I'm going to go ahead and target the bloodied one.
Alright, nat 20 definitely hits.
I would hope so.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Really?
I mean, you don't actually have to, but... Because it was actually only at 1 HP anyway, but...
Oh, okay. My crit damage was 4.
That was it?
Yes.
I topped you. My crit damage was 3. And that was off 2 dice.
But that space is now on fire for an entire round.
So just that one, not all 3 of them?
Correct.
Okay.
So technically there's 4 spaces that the webs take up.
Do the flames spread like 5 feet per round, or is it all of them are on fire at once?
Just that one spot.
Just that one spot is on fire.
Oh, so we can burn the other spots if we please.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Alright, I think I have way too many things open right now because my camera is starting to freak out a little bit, so give me a quick second.
Anyways, that's my turn.
Need a PC upgrade.
I get to.
No, it's OBS is starting to have some troubles, it looks like. It's either that or Discord. I can't...
Probably Discord.
Yeah. So, because my PC's pretty good right now, I just need a new graphics card is what I need.
Same.
Yeah, don't we all? Anybody
I
want to
just
talk
got
about graphics card prices?
No, I just
Alright.
talked about them.
So, so that was your turn.
Would it be now? It's
So now it would be, do you want
Blue
Momo
and
before
green.
you or after you?
I want to have Momo go before me.
Alright, so it's Momo.
He's gonna realize that these guys are angry, ferocious creatures, and that he made a mistake. He's going to go over to the... I guess I'm gonna describe him as the white guy in the back. He's gonna go over to him and like flap his...
Momo for now.
I want him to fly above the web, staying out of the web, but to
Okay.
like flap his wings in the guy's face. Applying the help action.
Okay.
I'm going to turn my horse around and run across the river. Or half jump run across the river.
Okay.
Getting over there by Elwyn. Then, turning, I'm going to move my hex to the white guy that Momo's flapping. And I am within 30 feet of him, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm 25 feet away, right?
Yeah, you're 25.
Okay. I'm going to produce flame and then hurl a small fireball at him.
How much damage would produce flame do?
not a
1d8.
lot.
It's a d8.
Alright.
I create a ball of fire in my hand and then I chuck it. So...
Like a softball.
It's a baseball. Yeah, a softball. So I have an advantage on the attack because I've got a friend helping me. The guy's distracted so he can't dodge, is kind of how that works
I
out.
mean, he's also in the web, so there's that too. So sure, I'll allow it.
20 to hit.
That hits?
Non-natural.
Yeah,
Or
14 plus 6. And then we're going to do 1d8, 1d6, and whatever the web does.
2d4.
So no, it only does that if they start their turn in that space.
Oh, he'll
Oh.
start his turn in the space, all right. But I'm lighting that web on fire. Nice damage. He may not survive. It's a total of 14 damage. 6 fire
Okay.
on my d8, 6 necrotic, and 2
Lightning.
thunder.
Or thunder.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Nice. Alright, so it's back to their turn. So
So
then-
now
they
he'll
take-
take 2d4.
So yeah, no, well, which triggers first?
It's at the start of his turn, so before he
Right,
can
but-
do anything, it
But the
triggers.
restrain starts, but also then...
The fire.
That's not going to affect their how much damage they take. Anyways,
I don't-
5
I don't-
damage for the fire.
I don't think they're restrained because the web's on fire. They can get out of it, right?
Well, he isn't. The other one
So
is.
the webs are still there for an entire round.
Oh, it takes an entire round for them to burn.
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to take 2d4 fire damage now,
Which is 5.
which was 5. So I did
And the other one is still
14,
fine.
and I caused 5 more damage to happen.
Yes.
That's 19 damage.
Not bad.
Bear in mind,
So
it was
the
a
webs in
bonus
that
action
space will
spell.
be
Cantrip.
the fire in that. Sorry, the webs in that space will disappear at the start of your next turn. So it's
Mine
one
when I
round.
lit it, right?
Yes.
hmm
So for now, all the webs are still there. Anyways, if they don't want to be restrained, they need to save.
Right.
What is it, dexterity?
It's a dex
yes.
save.
Yes.
Of what?
I imagine their dexterity saves are decent.
What's the number, Ed?
That's a good question. 15.
15.
Alright, so the one on fire does not save.
8 plus 2 plus 5. 15.
The one that is...
Restrained, speed is 0, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Oh, shoot. I had an advantage anyway.
No, they weren't restrained yet.
He wasn't
restrained
restrained. Yeah.
He hadn't tried to struggle through the webs yet, technically.
Alright, so this one broke free. And he's getting out of the web.
Okay.
And then this one is restrained and is on fire.
He'll have to take an attack of opportunity to go past our friend, or else suffer the choke point. I'm glad we have a choke point, guys. This is good.
Alright, so they're...
So
the one that's restrained...
The one that's restrained now has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Okay.
And he can't really do anything. He just stuck there.
Which also basically means it's going to be even harder to get out. Oh,
Oh,
no, it's
and
a
the-
strength save to get out. I'm sorry.
Oh, he has a disadvantage on strength saving throws right now too because of my hex.
Oh,
right.
well then he just has disadvantage.
Yeah. Alright, so he's gonna attack Keith. And that's
It's not saving throws. I'm sorry. It's not saving throws. He has a disadvantage on strength ability checks.
What was the attack?
He missed. And he currently doesn't get pack tactics because they're not in range. So the one that's burning from the webs, is he allowed to move at all or no?
No. He can use his action to try to break out of the web.
Yeah, and I think
Alright.
he failed his save, right?
No.
Well, that was the initial save at the start.
Oh,
So it's going to be it does say a strength check, not a strength save. So
and he has a disadvantage on strength checks.
yeah,
Alright.
so disadvantage.
So
We
he's
work
gonna
together
He's gonna try to
well.
get out.
Edwin, son, you and me get along pretty well.
He got a 10.
No.
Womp.
Alright, so he's still there, and that's now Thomas's turn.
It's the one that Tech's looking.
What?
Other than it being on fire,
I mean,
How
he's on
healthy does it
fire. He's on fire, caught in a web.
I mean, he's pretty rough at this point.
I'm wondering if I should kill that one or damage the one that's next to me.
Probably
I mean, he
won.
can't hit me, so I'll just damage the one. I'll go for the one next to me because
Alright.
the other one can't get to me at this point.
The web will burn up on my turn, though. He'll be able to move to you on his turn.
Unless you guys don't kill him before.
Oh, I'll probably kill him. Don't worry
All
about
three
that.
of you go before it does.
Truth.
Yeah, but if Andrew tries to shoot him, he might hit you.
I was going to say, it probably
I mean,
would
I
have
could always
cover
move
trying
out
to
of the
shoot
way.
that one. Because isn't he also at a lower elevation?
He is at a lower elevation, yes.
So he would have at least some cover from Andy's.
Well, and
Yep,
he can also
probably-
move over
Probably
to Elwyn.
+2, possibly +5 to his AC.
You and I are on top of a horse, though.
That is true.
Casey, Casey, can you move me directly behind the one that attacked me, so I can give him line of sight? Yeah.
Are you going to
Alright.
try
And
to
then
push him back into the webs?
Can I?
Why
The
not?
webs that he escaped from right here.
So I could technically do that?
Yes.
If you grapple and push.
Well, no,
You
I could
don't
use
need to
Thunderous
grapple.
Smite again. Just get Thunderous Smite again.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
I was gonna
Momo
say-
fell into the webs.
We
Don't
can't
worry.
see Momo.
I can use my action to make him
That's
disappear.
fine.
We just see a
I-
pillar.
I know, but
Oh, is he on top of the pillar? The
He's
pillar
on
of
top of the
levitate?
pillar, yes.
The levitating pillar.
Yeah, the levitate pillar. Hey, my concentration's currently on Hex. I can't fly right now.
Alright, I think I'm just going to use another Thunderous Might at this point.
Okay.
And attack the one right in front of me. So I'm going to make a attack roll.
All right.
Oh, I fail. That's an 8. That did not hit, I'm assuming.
8 total?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that misses.
Was that a natural 1 per se?
No, it's 2.
Wow.
Close.
But Thunderous Might is still active.
That's true. Is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, Corvus, it's you.
All right. So, do I have a clear line of sight on either of them currently?
At this point, you have a clear line of sight on both of them, except for the one with Hex does have slight cover because it's at a lower. Yeah, it's at a lower plane.
Cover would be +2 to AC.
Yep, I'll take the other one.
Okay,
25 to hit.
that hits.
Wait, which one did you think?
Sacking. Not the fiery one.
8 points of damage. 2 of which are radiant. And that's going to be my turn.
All right. Then that moves it to Elwyn.
I'm going to twin Chaos Bolt.
Oh gosh.
Now wait. When you did your spell last time,
Uh-huh.
Oh, did you roll?
was it actually a spell?
It was. But I
Did you
didn't
roll
have
for your-
Tides of Chaos yet, so it would just be a roll. Oh, look, I didn't get a 1.
Okay. All right.
So, remember, I have to use Tides of Chaos first to trigger it.
Right. Okay.
This time it will trigger.
Oh, good.
Anyways. I'm trying to find twinned.
When you twinned, don't they have to be within a range of each other?
No, they just have to
Or
be
can you
close
just
range
literally
itself.
target 2 targets?
You can literally
So I
target
take a spell that targets one creature,
Right.
and
and then can make it
I
attack
can
that
then
same creature or another one.
It has to target a different creature. It can't target the same creature.
All right.
Anyways, I'm rolling for the one on fire. Oh, I have advantage, don't I?
Why would you have it?
Either way, it's
Oh,
15
Mumble.
because he's restrained.
Right.
And then
15
24
does hit.
24 to hit the other one.
24 does hit.
Okay. And 7 for the one on fire, and it is. Hold on, what kind of damage is it?
Psychic? Or no, not psychic.
Oh, it's plus. Wait, what? 2d8 plus 1d6. Oh, I get to choose. Okay. Well, is fire one of the options? No? Well, then lightning damage it is. I guess that one's already on fire. It says I do an extra d6, but it didn't do that. So that one's also taking... Hold on. Apparently I need to roll that separately. Which is annoying. Okay, so the first one took a total of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. That's the one that was in the fire.
Okay.
The other one took a total of 15 damage. And let's see. 8 plus 4. There's Chaos Bolt. That'll be force damage, I guess.
Okay.
And then wild magic triggers.
All
I'm
right,
standing
go ahead and
right
roll
next
for
to
wild
you.
magic.
This could end well.
79. I feel like this one triggered once already. Illusionary butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet
Yep,
of you
it
for the
has.
next minute. Dang it.
Yep, you have butterflies just flying around you.
Okay.
Go away.
Always with the butterflies.
I prefer my Lima over your butterflies.
I feel like we should nickname you Elwyn Venture Butterflies.
I feel like Momo would fly over and start eating the butterflies.
I think so too. Except for they're illusionary, so he's just going to fly through them.
Well, he's intelligent enough. He's going
It
to do
wouldn't
as
stop
I
him from
tell him.
trying.
Is he though?
No, the
Actually,
actual Momo, no.
That would not stop him from trying to eat them.
Actually, he has an intelligence of 10 on his stat
So yes,
block.
Your
That's
Momo
fine.
would not. The real Momo would.
He is the real Momo. He's just learned since he had died.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
The real
so it's
Momo
Momo's
would most
turn.
definitely just keep flying through them. I'm sad I didn't kill him, but whatever.
So your
That's
turn
still a
for
lot of
Momo.
damage.
Momo's going to... Well, hang on. The guy's still in the webs, right?
Yes.
This one is, yes.
Yeah, I have an
The
advantage
webs-
to hit him, right?
But the webs are disappearing.
Oh, at the start of my turn.
Right.
Yes.
Momo is going to continue lapping in the guy's face.
Okay.
It'd be very distracting.
Alright.
Would you say from my vantage point on top of my horse, he's behind half cover?
I would say from your vantage point, yes. But if you got to Ed's or after Ed's,
Yeah, I'm going to go around to Ed. I'm going to go around Ed and hop down.
To get out
Actually,
of the
no,
butterflies.
no, I want to be up on top of the... Are the butterflies distracting or in my way at all?
No, they're just there.
Okay. From this point, I'm going to go ahead and cast my Eldritch Blast
I'm sure they smell pretty.
at advantage.
The butterflies or the flowers?
The
All right.
flowers.
It hardly made a difference. Natural 12 and 14, so 14 plus 6 is 20.
that hits.
What is the odds
And-
of rolling the same thing?
They weren't the same.
No, like, I got 79 2 sessions now.
Oh, that's true. The flames are gone, right?
Correct. The webs are gone too.
All the... No.
Hence the Eldritch
There's
Blast.
still-
on this one.
Yeah, there's
Where
still 2
he's-
spaces of webs, right?
To his right.
Yeah, there's still webs all around him generally.
So
Well, no,
he can't
that
go
one burnt up
anywhere.
too.
Well, he can
Anyway,
move into a
I think
different
he's
web.
dead.
20... Andy, right? 20-foot cube is basically just 4 spaces, right?
My turn.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Yes, it's 4 across, but
It's
these
4.
are hexes.
it's 4x4, should be more like 16, but yeah.
Oh,
If resistances
so
don't
it's-
matter,
it's a big space then. Okay.
That's this giant
Yeah.
space, yeah.
Nice.
if resistances don't matter to necrotic, force, or thunder, I did 9 damage.
Alright, that one is gone as well.
I will use my bonus action to move my hex onto other ugly guy and give him a disadvantage on, just guessing, getting out of the web is a strength, the ability
Yeah.
check? No, it's a
Yes.
saving score, a saving
no.
throw.
It was a strength check.
It's a
strength
check.
But right now he's already out of it, so.
That's true, but in the happenstance he gets
Push him
pushed
back
back in, I would like to apply his disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Alright.
Back to Wolfie.
So Wolfie is going to... I'm going to have him go this way. And get further away from those webs, because it doesn't like the fact that they're coming on fire randomly.
I mean, his two friends did definitely just go.
Right. So...
Oof.
The one you probably can't even see anymore, because those webs are 5 feet deep.
Alright, so it's going after Thomas. And it misses again.
Good job, Mr. Moneybags.
Take that. AC of 819.
So, Thomas,
Beautiful.
your turn.
I'm going to try and attack it again.
Alright.
All left.
And hope I rolled a 10 this time, so no. Not hit.
At least you're being a good tank.
Ouch.
Alright,
At least
so
you're
then
being a
it's-
good tank.
So then it's Corvus.
Saving me.
Does 20 hit?
20 does hit, yes.
Alright.
I only hit one
20
time.
hit.
I'm giving myself advantage. That's how I'm hitting.
7 points of damage.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Alright, now it's back to Elwyn. With
I
your
will.
beautiful butterflies.
Yes. I will give myself advantage to cast Chaos Bolt again.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Man, you've already cast more spells than I have spells.
15. Hit.
15 hits.
Okay. I hate that I have to roll this d4 separately. That'll be 9 damage.
And how do you want to do this?
Oh. I mean, it's Chaos Bolt. I didn't look to see if... Dang it.
Which damage did it do?
That's what I'm checking. So I have to pick between 2 or 3. We'll do cold damage and freeze this sucker.
Alright, so it becomes pretty much like a frozen solid.
Popsicle.
Sure.
And... Wild Magic.
Alright, roll again for wild magic.
37.
I want to say you might have gotten that one too.
1d6 flumps controlled by the DM appear in unoccupied spaces within 60 feet of you and are frightened of you. They vanish after 1 minute.
Oh gosh.
So wait, it's 1d6 what?
Flump.
Flumps.
Can I roll the d6? Oh, it strictly says DM rolls, though, doesn't it? No, the DM controls. Can I roll the d6?
Hold on, how do you spell that?
FLUMPH.
Yeah. Oh wow, those things are hideous.
They're not that.
Oh gosh.
They're not that hideous. They're kind of cute.
In the same way, you're kind of cute.
Wow,
Alright, so...
that's mean.
You said 1d6 of them?
Look, man, you won't
Yes.
take off your
They
helmet.
are
We have to
CR
think you're
of
ugly.
1-8.
How many up here? Oh, he's getting quite a few.
Alright, so...
Wait, are you making us fight something?
No, these
No,
are
they're
just
not
up here.
necessarily hostile.
They just
They're
appear.
not necessarily hostile.
They're in fact afraid of me.
So
How-
I'm starting
did you
them
roll
out
a
right
6?
next to you originally.
Oh, only 3.
Okay then.
So there's 3 of them.
They are a small aberration. They're technically lawful good.
Yeah, they're
You-
not.
Casey, do you need the stat block?
No,
Oh,
he has
no, I
it.
pulled it up.
Okay.
Are we out of battle now?
We are at a battle.
All right, I have a new idea.
And we have 3 flumps.
How about I mold the earth, and I make it stick out on one side, and then the water level goes up. I mow the earth down to a slope, down to water, and then freeze the water, and we walk across. We pull cart across.
That'll work. But,
I can change 2 pieces of earth and 2 pieces of water at same time. I make ice bridge.
I mean, that would work, although, are you confused why there's random monsters that randomly appeared? Next to Elwyn?
It's Elwyn. It's just natural for him.
Boys, like, yeah.
I am getting used to butterflies, things falling asleep, and weird things.
Extreme engineering is what Matilda says.
Thank you.
Can I check out this wolf-like creature to see if it has any?
I'm taking 2
on it.
cantrips to the extent of their abilities and making a bridge without the, what is that, fabricate spell? Yeah, I don't have a fabricate spell, but...
Alright, go ahead and roll a search for searching the wolves. And then...
What would that be? Perception and investigation?
Investigation.
Hey, I'm actually proficient in that.
Anyone can do anything about these flumps?
Ooh, 22.
I do not know what they are. They leave me alone. I leave them alone.
It doesn't say they're hostile, so...
Well, I mean, technically they're afraid of you, so they'd be flying away from you.
They're gonna fly away.
I mean, the DM could choose to have them attack things.
Is it gonna attack me?
At this point, they're not gonna fly away. They're actually just gonna go 5 feet in this direction away from him to start with.
Oh, right. That's how fast they move.
While they're getting the cart over, I would like to see if I can harvest any of the meat of the wargs.
Hey, I need your help.
You have to try to cross the river first.
Wait till I get over. Well, I can get over there and I can freeze it.
But do I find anything on these wolves?
I'm gonna firebolt a
22?
flump.
You're gonna firebolt a flump?
Oh,
I don't know what they are.
Alright.
They appeared next to me.
In that case, which one? Are you gonna do the one up there, here, or here?
Gosh.
Sorry, what?
Are you gonna do the...
Which one are you attacking?
The one down.
2 or 3?
3.
3? Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
13.
13 hits.
4 damage.
Alright, it is looking very bloodied, but at that moment they're still afraid of you. So they won't attack you, but they are angry.
Okay.
So in this case, I guess we're going back to initiative.
God.
just the things Ed gets us into.
I feel like... Hold on. Oh, okay. Here we go. I can share a picture of a flump. For all of our friends.
So yeah, everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, we're re-rolling initiative. All right,
yes.
Hey, I did better this time.
Okay,
let's see what initiative we get this time.
I am now on 2 hands.
17.
10.
5.
Wait, what was the 2 hands? What'd you
It's
get?
a 3. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not hideous. They're kind of cute.
What did you roll, Thomas?
10.
And what about you, Corvus?
5.
This, everybody, is what we're fighting.
Wow, you're going behind me.
Well, I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3 too.
Alright, so...
But my stat block's just better than your stat block.
Ellen gets to go first.
Yes. I'm going to firebolt the same one. Oh, I got to change my camera back so I can see my...
Stop distracting everyone.
No.
You were just showing what a flunk was.
Okay, there we go.
Go ahead.
Creature.
Go ahead
I'm
and
going
roll the
to
hit.
give myself advantage. What?
I said, yeah, go ahead.
I was giving myself advantage. I just forgot to do it in the roll. That would be a nat 20. Nice.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's probably dead.
Actually,
12!
Alright, that one's gone.
Nice.
Actually, I just realized my levitate can lift 500 pounds. I don't think the cart weighs that.
No, I don't think I would.
Maybe.
With the horses on it.
Well, no, not with the horse
would
on
it-
it. I'm riding the horse. I detached it. Did that before I did my find familiar.
Alright, so Thomas, it's your turn.
Ooh, I got it.
Do I still find anything from this warg with a 22? That's what I was busy doing. All this happened.
At this point, you got a 22.
Yes.
I would say you find 6 warg teeth,
Warg teeth.
and you can get one of the paws.
Awesome. I will do so.
Alright. Is that it for your turn?
Yes. I am not on that side, and I don't really notice them at this point. So I'm still intrigued by this warg.
Alright, so they are going to move again 5 feet. And at this point, since they saw one of its comrades go down, it is actually going to do... it's going to do its 15-foot cone spray towards these people.
Come on! I'm an innocent bystander.
It saw it go right next to one of its friends, and you're next to it, and it died. And it's too fearful of Ed to go for Ed, so...
I haven't attacked anything. I walked around them. I was ignoring them.
So go ahead and both you and Corvus make a Dex saving throw.
Saving throw. 17.
17 here as well.
When it counts.
Wow! Alright, you both save.
You're proficient in that, aren't you?
That's why I got 17, yes.
I got a 14 plus 3, so...
Alright, otherwise you're going to have to be foul smelling for 1d4 hours.
Yeah, but we have prestidigitation.
It's true, it wouldn't have mattered.
He
anyway.
caused this problem, he's going to clean it up.
Alright, so the next one...
Fair.
I would like to think I'm fair. Thought about levitating you, but you have an advantage on Constitution saves.
Now with
No.
With fear,
Proficiency.
it can't attack the original creature, right?
It can, it's just with disadvantage.
I was say it can. It's just disadvantage.
Well, it's going to use its spray at you then.
Okay.
That's a saving throw, though. It's not a disadvantage.
The other thing is, on each of the turns, I would probably have them roll to see if they shake the fear.
I don't know. Oh, I mean, I guess it's good.
Awesome.
No, he got a 5.
What's your spell save?
My spell save?
Yeah.
15.
And what is the fear based on?
It's wild magic. Who
doesn't-
knows?
It doesn't say it's wild magic, so I just make something up.
Either it's a spell save or it's an even 10. 12 or something.
Alright, well in that case, yeah, the one that's attacking you right now did save.
Okay. I mean, that attack is just a save anyways, isn't it?
It is, but yeah, in future reference, that one did save, the other one didn't.
Okay.
But what was your save?
I did not save.
You rolled a 5.
So you get...
No, I rolled a 2.
Those of us who saved didn't take any damage, right?
Correct. So you get a foul-smelling liquid coated over your body. You're technically considered poisoned for as long as the stench lasts.
I'd say you deserve it.
And
Basically
other
until I use
creatures that are
prestidigitation.
all within 5 feet of you. And it's going to last for 3 hours.
Oh, gross.
Or until I clean it.
Or, well, it says a creature can remove the stench itself by using a short rest to bathe in water, alcohol, or vinegar.
Magic won't cure you of that stench.
I was going to say, prestidigitation instantly cleans things.
You gotta
Not
take an
this
hour
one.
rest.
3 hours. Good at all.
It's 1 hour, it's a short rest.
No, but the spell said 3 hours. It lasts 3 hours.
Yeah, unless you take a short
he
rest.
can take 1 for rest if being buff right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright, so that...
We
now
have water.
Now it is the fire.
Well, yeah, we are ranked.
It's my turn?
Yep.
The guy who sprayed poison acid at me is still alive.
Correct.
Yes.
I didn't appreciate that very much. I'm going to move my hex to it and hit it with an Eldritch Blast. Momo is going to take the disengage action. He's not a part of this.
Okay.
He sees these as fake creatures just like himself.
Right. Go ahead and attack.
23.
23 hits.
Yeah. Well, total damage between force, necrotic, and thunder.
That one's dead. Down to the
I would be
last
doing
one.
a lot more damage if I still had my agonizing blast, but I got rid of it.
Alright, Corvus, it's your turn. I think. Right, are you done, Zephyrus?
I'm done. Well, wait, no, I have movement, right?
You do have movement, yes.
Can I rear my horse to jump over the river?
Sure. You might
And
have
it-
to roll for the horse's, like, jumping action.
Animal handling for me or horses? Horses. Let's see. It has a +4 on its strength. That'd be athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I give it a running start? Can it go back and like 10 feet and then you use 10 feet of movement and then 10 feet of movement to get back and then jump the distance for the remainder of its movement?
Sure.
Okay. Does it have to roll if it's jumping after a running start?
It still would have to roll, but I'll give it advantage.
Nice. Alright, so I'm rolling with a strength check with advantage.
Yes.
Hardly matters. A 16 and a 17 plus 4.
4.
21.
It easily makes it over.
Do I have to use my action to have the horse make a hoof attack action?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. So
Be like 101 Dalmatians. Fire number 1. Pull the ear down and then it kicks horse and Jasper into the wall.
Alright, Corvus. it's
You
your
guys
turn.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Kicking it back to 19.
So
50.
I rolled an 11. Does that hit?
11 does not hit, but it's also. Are you close enough to? Oh yeah, you're 80 feet. You're fine. But yeah.
So we're
that's gonna
somewhere in
miss.
between 11 and 20. Whatever I rolled.
Okay. So are any of them by themselves?
Well, these two are down. this one's the only one left.
Okay, so I will use Blood Curse of the Binding. So it has a Constitution saving. So it makes a Constitution saving throw of 12, or it cannot move.
All right. It fails.
Okay, so until the start of my next turn, it cannot move.
All right, it is. Yeah, it is bound.
My turn?
That means it's
That's
back
my
up to
turn?
Elwyn. Yep.
And Chaos Bolt.
All right.
25 to hit.
Viewers, remember, with Elwyn, we turn one battle into two.
If he rolls a 37 again, because he just used another magic ability, it's going to be a third battle.
13 damage.
Hopefully he
Alright.
just turns himself into a potted plant and we don't have to worry about him anymore.
And the
Then
battle's over.
we have to water it.
They're dead.
And hold on, I do get chaos.
Throw it in the river.
Magic again.
All right, go ahead and roll for your chaos.
Do not roll a 37.
Just throw it in the river.
I mean, they're gonna disappear after a minute. What is that? 5? Okay.
That's not going to be good.
Are the low numbers bad?
A
No, it's random.
Modron chosen and controlled by the DM appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you. It
A what?
disappears
What creature?
1 minute later.
Oh, what appears?
Modron.
Modron? What the heck is that?
Oh, Celestial. Okay.
I can't even with you.
This is amazing.
I'm gonna levitate into the clouds and leave you behind.
Wait. So it's one of the Modrons?
Yes, probably the basic one.
Your choice, really.
Hold on, what does it actually say?
Modron.
It says a
No, what is the
Modron
spell?
appears at the DM's
Oh,
control.
Appears within 5 feet of you, so it appears next to me.
So it's any of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm rolling a d4.
Oh boy.
Are these things strong?
One of
I
them
don't know what
could
it
be-
is.
So out of game, I've dealt with Modrons before, but I've only dealt with the basic ones. I don't know about the other ones.
Did I kill
I know
the thing
that
I
the-
Eldritch Blasted?
The basic one is really easy. I don't know about the other ones, though.
Did I kill the thing I Eldritch Blasted?
You did, yes. And this becomes the fourth battle.
I haven't
The third
taken damage
battle.
to even roll for concentration on my hex yet.
Which happens pretty much again right away.
My
Are we
gosh.
re-initiating?
Yes, we are.
So wait, so we finished off those creatures and then another one appeared?
Yes.
Yes.
16.
I've got you beat. I got a 21.
I got a 19.
Boy.
I'm going first, I think, people.
12.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for attack.
What'd you get, Thomas?
19.
When you drop your dice on the floor under your chair.
And then what'd you get, Corvus?
12.
Alright, so yeah. One of the Modrons appears before you, although it does appear to have 3 arms.
Do I go first?
And so, yeah, it is Zephy first, and it is...
Ed, you're making that name stick. Now the DM calls me Zephy.
It's great. I love it.
Zephyrus.
Does 16 hit the Modron?
It does, yes.
I'm gonna do 11 damage total, force necrotic, and blood blah 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 thunder.
Okay.
Does it make a difference then?
It does not.
Okay. That is my bonus action and my action. I'll just stay where I am on my horse.
Alright, Thomas, it's your
turn. You didn't move your hex?
No, I used the bonus action hex, and that did necrotic damage.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, so it's hexed?
It's hexed now, yeah. It took 5 necrotic damage on my d6. Just as much damage as my d10, which seems to be the theme tonight.
Is that
you were off.
Is that one bridge thing still there, or is it gone now?
Andy, you have a nice stack of books.
It's still kind of there, but
You're welcome.
yeah,
Is it still walkable that I could walk back from?
you would, but you might have to make an athletics check this time.
See your face instead.
I mean, I still can't see his face.
The lovely arm.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, he's not Darth Vader anymore, so there's that.
There's that.
Yes.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna try to walk back across it then. And be within striking distance of it.
So you're gonna
And I
try to
have to
go
make
next
it-
to Ed?
Well, the creature that just appeared.
Right.
I feel like
go
that
ahead.
bridge would be difficult terrain, wouldn't it?
Well, I would say go ahead and roll an athletics check. Or a strength-
The icy part's probably difficult terrain. It's pretty slippery.
Well, have you made it ice yet?
Oh, I haven't had the
No.
chance. I just jumped
No.
across the river.
Oh.
I haven't
got
had the chance to
23
do it.
Do I succeed?
What'd you roll?
23.
Yeah, you made it fine.
Alright, so then I'm going to roll to attack it. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Okay, and my Thunderous Smite is still active. So I'm going to smack the creature with my long sword.
You're gonna try.
No, I already hit it.
Oh, okay. I'm just referencing how many times you missed today.
Yeah, no. 22 damage, and can it please make a strength saving throw? 13.
It won't need to, it's done.
Oh, never mind that.
Thanks, Keith. Thanks, Thomas, for coming to save me. I don't
Alright.
even know what
Do
that
it
thing
again.
was. I didn't do it on purpose.
Hey, if we get extra experience points for killing Ed's creatures, we're gonna
yeah.
level up faster.
Stop making random things appear.
We got an extra 4 Yeah.
And I can't even keep track. How many did I kill that battle? 3?
I don't know. I killed one.
2 or 3? You didn't hit much.
No, I hit twice.
Alright.
I think I killed 3.
Are you the only one who took damage?
Yes, I am.
I think the web spell did such an excellent battlefield control this time, Ed.
That's why I took it.
Excellent
Alright,
use of web.
So,
Also, I have produced flame now.
now that combat is over, everybody
Over.
gets 200 XP each.
Just 200?
All right.
Yeah, it was going to be less, but you added an extra 100 because of you, or an extra 200 because of your.
So wait, how much
antics.
XP are we getting total?
So it's 200
Yeah,
each. It was
200.
800 total,
Okay.
but split between 4. That's 200 each.
And then how much for each kill? Is it 25?
And
It was 10, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you were upping it
Premium.
as the levels went
No.
up.
No, I don't. I leave it the same the whole way. So it's really good early, but it dies off and doesn't really matter by the end.
I think we're both up to 12-15 now.
All right.
Did we get extra for the kills?
10 each.
10 each, yeah.
How many did I kill?
You have to keep track of that.
It was either two or three. I killed a guy, burned him up in the webs, and then I killed one of Ed's fun creatures. At least two.
So I think that's what we're going to call it for today. At this point, I'm going to say that you made it across, you did the ice bridge, and everybody's across.
That's such a creative solution, though.
That was good.
It was.
Is it what you intended when you gave us the river to cross?
I thought you were going to float across, honestly. So, I legit thought you were going to, like, levitate it over and then have a rope pull it, so you could just pull it over.
I'd consider doing that, but I thought it was too heavy, and then I realized I can levitate 500 pounds.
Yeah.
We might be able to get it down to 500 pounds by taking everything off of it.
Right. So, I think that's what we're going to call it, but at this point, you've crossed the river, but after all of those battles, it is nighttime, so we'll pick it up next time, being nighttime.
As I said, those battles didn't take that long.
Going across the river. And,
No, we just...
I mean, we were there arguing. We were there trying to figure out how to cross the river for a while.
So
Plus, we didn't start till noon.
keep our characters where they're at for now, because we haven't technically done our long rest yet.
Just for notes, can I? How much meat can I harvest from the wargs?
Go ahead and roll a survival check.
Is this in morning time?
No, it's like afternoon.
22.
So we still have some traveling to do before we rest for the night.
We could.
So for the 22, I'm gonna say you get 13 pounds of meat.
Wonderful, thank you.
Yep.
I can produce flame and cook it.
Alright, well with this, I'm going to pretty much end it here, but thanks for those that joined. It was very eventful with having to add extra enemies at the last minute that I was not prepared for, so...
And it put us over the timer.
Yep, so...
Did put us over the timer.
Thanks,
Peace
Elwyn.
out, see you around, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Yep, bye.
Bye.